Hi everybody, my name is Bhavishya and in this lecture we'll see the concept of administrative distance. But before jumping into administrative distance, let us understand of what we have learned so far to make a baseline of administrative distance. So, when there is a case where within one routing protocol we have multiple paths and we want to find the best path out there, what we used to do is we used to tie break it with the help of our metric. Let's suppose we have OSPF, we have multiple paths there. And to identify the best path, we used to see which path has the lower cost, right? If we take the example of RIP, there we used to see which path has the lower hop count, right? This is how we used to tie break it and get the best part out there. Now, there is a condition where we have where amongst many routing protocol we want to find the best path out there. So in that case we see the value of administrative distance. Now administrative distance is a value that tells the router which routing source or which routing protocol to trust more to find the best path out there, or when it has learned about the same network from different routing protocols. Let's suppose we have a topology. Let me pull out the topology to give you the example. Let's suppose we have this topology and here RIP is also working, OSPF is also working. So in that case, what path or what routing algorithm, protocol or algorithm it is going to choose? It is going to choose OSPF. Why? Because as I said, administrative distance, right? So the value of the administrative distance is, let us go from lower value to the higher value. The lower value is when the router is directly connected. In that case, the administrative distance is 0. When the router is statically connected or statically configured, in that case, the value of administrative distance is 1. In the case where we are using RIP as a protocol, or let's suppose first OSPF as a routing protocol, the value will be 110. And when we are using RIP, the value of the administrative distance will be 120. Let me write it. Okay. And also with regards to administrative distance, the lower the administrative distance is, the more trustworthy it will be. And the higher the administrative address will be, the lower the value of the trust it will hold for itself. Now let us understand with the topology itself. So we have this topology here. What we are going to do is, first we'll see that it's a normal, right? No routing protocol is configured here. So first we'll configure RIP. There we will see by show IP route about 20 network that it is operating by help of RIP. The administrative address is going to be 120, right? The hop count for this will be 2 and the next hop will be 12.0.0.2. After that, the moment we will configure OSPF in the topology, we can see that it will replace our RIP and will take place. So the administrative address for this will be 110 and the hop count, not hop count, the metric will be, as metric is cost, the cost will be 2. Why? As per the link, it's fast Ethernet, so 100 divided by 100, that gives us 1, 1 and 1, 2. Great. And the next hop will be same, 12.0.0.2. After that, we will, for experiment, we will configure static route for it, and the next hop will be 12.0.0.2. There we will see that in place of OSPF, static route is taking place. So the administrative address for that is going to be 1. Right? Let's do it. So I've configured it already. Let's configure our RIP. Config terminal. is our network 12.0.0.0, right? But before this, I want to summary and also we'll give the version to be 2. Now we'll give the and similarly I'll configure all the respective routers. Okay, now as I've configured RIP in all the respective routers, let's see show IP route for our 20.0.0.0. Now as you can see, the administrative address is 120 and the protocol is RIP, right? And the next hop is 12.0.0.2. Now we will configure our OSPF. To configure OSPF, we router OSPF. Then we get the network, this network, 12.0.0, along with the inverse mask. Then we'll get the area. Similarly, we'll give OSPF to respective routers. Now, as we have configured OSPF on all the respective routers, let us see what it's showing. Show IP route network. As you can see now, it has learned through OSPF. The administrative address is 110. The cost is 3. 1 plus 1 plus 1, right? Great. Now we will configure our static route for it. IP route for network 20.0.0 along with and after this, what is the next hop? 12.0.0.2. Now if I'll go and check show IP route for 12, as you can see, it tells me S. That is my static route. And the administrative address is 1. What is the next hop? 12.0.0.2. So administrative address, administrative distance is the value that tells the router which routing source to trust more. As you saw that how static route overruled our RIP as well as on our OSPF2 with its lower value of administrative distance. So this was it for this lecture. I hope you enjoyed. See you in the next one.